All right, high school. I played Donovan, not Donovan Mitchell. I'm sorry, Dennis Smith and Bam Adebayo.
Oh, really?
They were on the same team.
What's up, guys? Welcome to a Dank Mangoes production. It's a different kind of feeling, kind of vibe. We're gonna try this. We're gonna try to make this like a little mini series or like a little docu series, just chopping it up with different people. Mainly is gonna be a focus on my group of friends. And hopefully we can get that story out to you, whether if it's from different backgrounds, different upbringings and everything. Today our special guest is Derek Green.
Doing? How you doing? My name is DJ Derek Green.
Yeah, go ahead and introduce yourself. Tell us a little about yourself and what we're gonna be talking about today, at least.
All right, my name is Derek Green. You know, I've been friends with Andre and Miguel for about 12 years now, going on 12 years. Yeah, long time, bro. Middle school. But,
yep. I think it was like what when you guys came here?
07. We moved here in
07?
Oh wait, I'm tripping. Yeah, 08.
I think we were here 09. So yeah. Like literally a year after you guys moved here. So we've been pretty kicking it, bro.
Yeah, bro. We needed some friends too. I was like, we don't got no friends.
There was,
our group.
There was not a lot of kids around.
It wasn't. Like,
and then if you look
age.
at this neighborhood now,
they're all growing up. They're all growing up together.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's crazy.
It is.
But yeah, DJ. Today we're gonna be talking about his basketball journey and pretty much our background, like growing up.
Yeah.
So yeah, we met back in like 09, maybe 2010, in middle school, and we all shared the same love for basketball. I think. Yeah. What would you say? Like we would stay up till like maybe 8, like when it got dark in the summer.
Right, the lights used to be coming on. We used to just be out there hooping.
Exactly. You know? Like you would see orange lights on. We can't even tell where the ball was going, and we would have series.
Yeah, we would have series just in front of our house or in front of y'all house. Just
exactly.
3-on-3 series to 7, like intense.
Exactly.
Intense with like elementary schoolers. What I'd say. Like my little brother Andre, both of my little brothers Andre, and then Brandon and David, two of our other neighborhood friends who used to play with us.
And we used to just kick it, like
hard.
Like yo, when you guys gonna come out? Like, we hooping today? We hooping today?
Always.
And it's not even just in the summer too. Like remember the cold times? Like when in the fall, we didn't care.
Yeah, we didn't, bro.
We did not care. We would show up in like some shorts and some tights and be like, all right, let's hoop.
Yeah, bro.
And then like if we can't hoop, we'll play football. Remember those? Like
football, anything, bro.
Like in the snow.
We played soccer in y'all backyard one time.
Like, I remember that. Yeah. And then having like FIFA tournaments here at my house.
I'm still the GOAT, by the way. No one's touching me.
Don't see him with Brazil, all right?
I'm still the GOAT.
But yeah, those were like so much fun. Just like thinking about like childhood.
Yeah.
Like we literally grew up, and then going into middle school and high school. Me and DJ went to the same high school.
And we went to the same middle school and high school.
Yep.
My boy was on the 8th grade team.
Yeah.
I was in 7th grade. I was like, all right, we go. I see you out there. Now it's like 6th through 8th can be on it, but when we was because Drew was on the team in like 7th grade. Yeah,
okay.
like I was like,
see that. Yo, we could have kicked it.
Yeah, if they had that rule for me, like 7th, 8th, like when I was in 6th, 7th, we both might have been on the same team together. Exactly. But it is what it is.
It was fun though.
It was, bro.
Even just doing like tryouts, even like in high school. Like I never made it onto the team or anything, but DJ, he was killing it. Like when I knew like I can't beat him anymore. I could not beat him anymore. Like I kid you not. I think.
Nah, it used to give me trouble, bro, when we were younger.
Yeah, like me and you were literally the same height.
Yeah,
and
bro,
then, like,
same height.
High school hit.
You were like stronger than me too, low key. I'm like, I gotta figure like another way, like to you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
And then I don't know, like high school came in. I was like, shoot, now I gotta really play with my skills.
Yeah, hit a little growth spurt. Got a little bit more athletic,
but it was fun. Like competing against you guys. It was really, really fun and really competitive. Like it showed me like, damn, I gotta get better at doing this. You know what I mean? But yeah, like talk about your high school career first, and then we'll get into the whole college.
All right, high school, man.
Because I know you had a journey there too.
What, bro?
Yeah.
I had a All right, I'm gonna get into it. High school, I went to Perry Hall High School from 11 to 13, so my freshman and sophomore year.
Yeah.
So my freshman year, I'm on the team, and I'm like, all right, I'm going, and like I know I can play varsity.
Right.
So trials come around.
That's always been your mentality, though.
Yeah, bro.
No, like ever since from like childhood, that's always been like, no, I'm not scared of anybody.
Right, bro. So like trials came around, then the coach is like, no freshmen on varsity. I'm like, what? So I go home and tell my dad. My dad's like, yo, there's something wrong with him. That's not his exact words, but he said some other stuff. But yeah, so whatever. I wound up playing like JV my freshman year, and then like towards the end of the season, like he winds up like bumping me up and playing varsity because I guess he seen like I was good enough to actually play. I guess I don't know.
He saw like some type of potential.
Yeah, he saw some type of potential, and then wind up like quitting the job the next year.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then my JV coach winds up taking over the job and becomes the varsity coach. So now we into my sophomore year. My sophomore year, I was like all county, like all county.
Yeah,
all
you guys were doing numbers.
It wasn't a great year. I was all county, like all division, like so like I was doing good. And mind you, I'm a sophomore, so like one of the only 2 sophomores on varsity at that. So I'm putting up pretty good numbers. So I probably averaged like, I think I averaged like 19 points my sophomore year in the county. Baltimore County, probably like 2 assists and like 5 or 6 rebounds, something like that. So good enough numbers to get me like accolades and honors and stuff.
Right.
Yeah, so like, and then I had a crazy AAU summer that summer as well. Like I was playing Perry Hall like with my coach, Coach Danine, shout out to her, like love her to death. Like one of my favorite people. Like she taught me like toughness, a bunch of stuff. But yeah, so like we're on the circuit. Like a lot of these guys on our team don't have that much AAU like experience. Yeah, they didn't have that experience. Like, you know, like people go like to the inner city. She's like, all right, we gonna start our own team, do our own thing. Like she played at Syracuse. Like she knows something about basketball. Like she knows a lot about basketball.
Let me just interrupt.
Go ahead.
The amount of love this man has for Syracuse.
Yeah, bro.
Ever since we were little, I seen you with Syracuse shirt, everything. It's like, yo, I'm gonna go to Syracuse. I was like, bro, do it.
Oh my God, yes,
do
bro.
it.
That was my mentality. Like, bro, I want to go to Syracuse, play this. I didn't know anything about college until like really she came into my life. I knew like you're supposed to go to college and like learn and stuff like from my mom, but like I didn't know anything about like scholarships and all of this until she came into my life. She came to my life like early, but she really started coaching us like on a competitive level, like maybe 6th, 7th grade, and that's when she's really breaking it down. And I'm just like, okay, I'm working for this. I'm working for that. Like I want a scholarship.
Like you're trying to get.
I want to play at Syracuse. I'm going to her house and I'm looking at all the trophies she got, the newspapers, and I'm like, wow, like she's a diehard Syracuse fan. Like I want to be like this about a school that I love, like you know. And it was
and
like
it translates.
It does, bro. It really
translates.
does. It does, bro. So I'm seeing this and I'm just like, wow, like I want that. So I just start working harder at it, and that's about it. So like to get back on topic, my sophomore summer, like playing AAU, like I was going crazy. Like I was leading like live events. Like a live event is like college coaches are out to see you, like scouting. Like they're there, like they can come to these events. I'm like leading tournaments and like scoring. Like, you know, like I was a big like scorer. Like I gotta shoot, I gotta get buckets type guy. You know, that's not what basketball is all about. You know, it's other things people get recruited and stuff for. But all I knew was like, let me shoot. Like I want to score.
A bucket
like,
getter.
you know what I'm saying? Like that was my mentality. So I'm like leading tournaments and scoring and this and that, the third, and then they're just like, and I'm just like, wow. Then the schools start coming in. So I wind up getting like my first like little look like from like Loyola, Maryland, like the Greyhounds. So like they're sending me out to like their Midnight Madness, the campus, and inviting me to the camp and texting me, and they're like, yeah, man, like
they're recruiting
we love you
hard.
like, I'm like, wow, you know what I'm saying? 15, you know, 15. So I'm just like,
just to be exposed,
you know,
like that.
Like that was crazy for me, bro. 15. So,
and like I guess not a lot of people would get that type of attention, but to be able to handle that.
Bro, now it's crazy. Like these kids are like, like Melo's son, like he's probably not even in high school yet. He's getting so much attention. Well, his dad's Melo, like Bronny. So some of these kids been in the spotlight, but like me growing up, like the big thing was like hoop mixtape all his life. Like if you had one of them, if you were on one of those things, like pretty much made it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
because everyone's able to access that video or that mixtape or whatever.
Right.
And get to see your game and your skills.
And then it's just a mix of everything nice you're doing, you know? So I was just like, wow, like that was even one of my goals too, to like get a hoop mixtape, like or something like that. But so like my junior year I wound up transferring, and I went to like a elite high school, like a Nike school, Nike sponsored school in the city. It's called Lake Clifton. It's in East Baltimore. So we had a really, really like my junior year, we had like a really, really scrappy team. Like I was one of the bigger dudes, so like I had to play like inside and out, but it was like more so like out, like take the big guys off the dribble, like stuff like that. But it was like a shift for me. You know what I'm saying?
So like that transition from like county ball to city ball, what was that like, and what was like competition level? What was that like?
Bro, it get gritty in the city, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like it was gritty night in, night out, bro. I still got scars on my body, like vivid, like bro, like vivid scars, like everything, like vivid memories of like stuff that happened. Like it was just a difference, you know, like. It wasn't even like a culture shock, because I've been like playing in the city, like playing kids like that, but like I was really submerged in it. Like, I could come back out to the county, and come home and like chill out or like be with my friends out here. But I was there 7:30 in the morning till I left practice at 6:30. And then all I'm doing is
like a full time
and then like after that, like if AAU season was coming up, whatever, I might have to go like down the street to Cecil Kirk and work out, like for my AAU team I wound up playing for. So sometimes I wouldn't get home till like 10, and then you just you laying down.
Point, you're like low level right now.
You know what I'm saying?
Like your level is like drained and everything.
And then you gotta wake up, repeat, do the same thing. So like I guess like the people around me like saw that it was like more fitting for me to go to the city. They were like, like you're just running through the count, like it's easy for me, like some people like a kill and they're like, oh, I'm staying, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I can continue to kill, and but that was more so my mentality too. I was like, I wanted to stay, but like at the end of the day, I'm just like
I feel like it brought you more exposure though, like different like levels of like competition.
It did, bro, to a certain extent. Like we were playing in like Slam Dunk to the Beach, like these like Nike tournaments, like we're playing in the Mayor's Academy at Coppin, where they bring in all types of like different teams from like, we played a team from like New York my junior year, and then my senior year we played we played, it got like canceled because of like the snow or something like that, so they had to like reschedule it my senior year. But like, we were playing like a bunch of different teams, but the city compared to the county is like when I played, I can't speak for it now because I'm kind of removed from it, but it was like way more scrappy, and it was just more scrappy, and it was like a hostile environment, like, bro.
Oh yeah, like the whole crowd and everything.
Bro, yes, I remember it vividly, bro. Like because people used to bet on these games, bro. Like outsiders, like they used to bet. Like this is my first time exposed to this. Like people betting on this game. So we're playing Evanston, like my senior year, and we're at Evanston, East-West rival, and I'm on the free throw line. I think we wound up winning by like maybe 7 points the first time we play them. But the game is like 3-point differential,
right?
And it's a guy, like literally, I'm at the free throw line. He's on, but like, bro, like their gym's so small. He's on the baseline, like holding money, like in my face, like, you feel me? Like I didn't know what he meant. Like I need you to miss this. I got money on this game. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like we were on the west side. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it was like a different environment. Like it was just different, bro. Like,
and then you come back to county and it's like a different environment as well.
Yeah, it is, bro. Like it was a difference. Like I would leave and I'm like, wow, like I don't know. I just felt like I put in more pain, like in the city. Like my coach tree, like he tried to get like the most out of all of his players.
Was it different cultures in like between like city and county schools when you were playing?
Yeah,
like if you could compare.
Oh, like basketball.
Yeah, like I guess like the team culture.
Yeah, like the city teams, like to me, like you had like the main players, like the main guys,
like the key players. Yeah.
But everybody else like behind them was like just as gritty or really wanted to play, like really wanted to play.
And they're just itching for that time.
Yeah, but it is some people who are like just content with being on the bench, but like in the county more so like I was playing hella my sophomore year, like you know, and then it was like maybe like some people like the last guys on the bench, they were just like content with like being on the team, like having a jersey, like the image that came with it, and like you know, people, oh, I'm on the basketball, like you know what I'm saying, like some people like just need that validation, but in the city it's not like that. Like everybody wants to play, like
I need my minutes.
I need my, like bro, like every day it was someone in practice like pushing me. I can't say the same like in the county, but like it was a lot of talented players in the county and in the city equally, like in my years, like in high school.
Right.
But like my senior year, so like I'm gonna just fast forward to my senior year. My senior year in high school, killing it, bro. Like city champions, regional championship. We hung up 2 banners, but then we wound up going down Comcast, and I think like, I'm not gonna say like anyone specifically, but I think like our team, like just in general, took the team too lightly because it was a county team. So there's irony in this. You know what I'm saying? It's really irony in this. And we wound up losing to Newtown, which is a West Side County team. Very good team. Like they got a kid, Matt Johnson. Like he played at St. Bonaventures. Now he's at like Detroit Mercy or something like that. That's another Division I school. Like really good. Like I wound up going to prep school with a kid on their team named named Malik. Very good. Like they had a player who's probably about to go to the NFL. He's going to the NFL. I don't know his name. I just seen someone post him like he's going to the NFL. He played on Temple. Like they all had great games against us. You know what I'm saying? Like they were like, all right, we're playing a city team. Like we don't got nothing to lose type stuff. Like they already got us as the underdogs. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And my team was just like, oh, like it just felt like they took it lightly. Too playful. Yeah, we just took it too lightly. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that kind of hurt. You know what I'm saying? Losing the state championship, bro. We only lost like 2 games the whole year. We lost 2.
That's crazy,
bro. We were ranked like number 2.
That's
like
crazy.
We were ranked like 2 in like the Baltimore County metro area. Like they had Calvert Hall above us, but like a lot of those teams didn't want to see us that year, bro. Like we done played like
out of all your like high school career, could you name one team one team, any season that really like gave you a hard time? You as a player, or you as like a whole team?
As a collective, I'm gonna say my junior year, we didn't win anything, but we had a great season. Like we might have only lost like 5 games, but we wound up losing the playoffs to Emerson at home. So my junior year, Emerson knocked us out at their home, not at home. Emerson knocked us out there. We beat them in the regular season, but then they wound up knocking us out of the playoffs early. So I'm just like, wow. I'm like, all right, I got to get my stuff together for next year.
Right.
So probably my junior year, Emerson, and then this team Potomac, bro. They had this kid named Dion Wiley, and bro, like they were just so big, bro. Like, a huge. He was there too, but he was like 6'5". Like their point guard went to like Memphis, like. He went to Maryland, and then I think he wound up transferring to like St. Louis somewhere. Then they just had like, bro, they overmatched us, but we wound up only losing by like 12.
That's not bad.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It wasn't bad, but we were just overmatched that game, I think. But you never want to go into the game just thinking like, we're done. Yeah. Like when I look back at it, I'm like, yeah, we might have just been overmatched or whatever. But my senior year,
you weren't playing around.
Yeah, we weren't playing my senior year. My senior year, I'm gonna say Emerson gave us the most trouble. And then my senior year, they switched it to where like Division I, so like all the best city teams, so like Emerson, Lake Clifton, Poly, Dunbar, like all the known teams in the city played each other twice. that year, like home and
like
away.
as a regular season.
Like regular season thing. So we wound up playing Emerson 3 times that year. And you know how hard it is to beat a team 3 times?
Yeah.
So that's not easy.
You have to be mentally there at that point.
Yes, bro. So we beat them at home first. I had a pretty good game against them at home. I had like 17. And then we beat them there. I had 23 that game. My man's Gary had like 26. Like we combined for like pretty much the majority of all our points. And then we played them in the playoffs at home, and it was such a low scoring game. I wind up actually making the game winning layup too.
Oh, okay.
It was 37-39.
Dang.
That was the score of the game, bro.
And I'm guessing that was really, really scrappy too.
It was super scrappy. It was hot in the gym. It was filled to capacity. Everybody was yelling. It was just, it's an environment. Like, it's just an environment you'd have to, like, go into and, like, feel to understand. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's Baltimore City basketball is just a different environment and grind in and of itself. But I can say that, like, once I graduated from high school and I looked like, you know, I was still following high school basketball a little bit. When I got out of high school, I feel like the county got the juice again. Yeah. Like, because Perry Hall, them boys, bro, they went to the state championship like back to 3 years back, bro. They went to the state championship 3 years in a row. Yeah. So, like,
I remember watching, it was Daryl's
junior.
I think or
junior. When they lost or won.
When they won.
That was his senior year.
Yeah, when they won.
Yeah, so
I was like, yo.
Yeah, my brother, like, Daryl, that team was ridiculous. Like,
I was like, dang.
I was like, wow. And like Milford was good that year. Like they won the county championship there. I don't know what year they won the county championship. Maybe senior year, but like they won 2 back-to-back state championships and won 3 years in a row. Like they got a kid on that team that's like at Miami, like ACC basketball. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like LaQuill, he's at Buffalo. Like I think that's like the MAC. Like that's another great conference. Like they're in the tournament right now. Like they're about like he's at the tournament, NCAA right now. They had a kid like Anthony, like 6'9", like he committed to like Illinois, like Big Ten. Like so I'm looking at this, I'm like, wow, like the culture like kind of shifted. So like I was just like you know what I'm saying? Like I got love.
That's what I noticed too. And like it's like when we were in high school, like everyone's always talking about like city
ball, yeah.
And then
you got like a kill car, like Josh Shelby, like that's before us, but still like those guys, you know
like
what I'm
paved
saying?
that way and kept that energy going. You know what I mean? But then like when we were out of high school and I seen Daryl, like yo, they're going to state champs. They went county, then regional, then going to state champs.
Right? It was weird. Like 1 year, like C. Milton Wright won. That's like a Harford County school. Like Perry Hall won. Like I'm like, this is really crazy. No, like the year that I think the year that Daryl and them won, though, it was all like Baltimore County, Baltimore City schools who won the Maryland State, championships. Like that's big for all the schools to be in this metro area. Like that was big, bro. Like I was like that was a big thing. Yeah.
I guess we could transition to going into college. Yeah. So like, how was the recruiting process?
I went prep too as well.
Okay.
So like after high school, like I had like a couple offers, but like I was like, oh no, like
what was that process like?
Yeah, no, I felt like
after high school, what was that process like?
It was like after high school, like you got to figure it out, like what you doing. Like I had some like low offers. I'm like, nah, man, like I ain't feeling it. Like I feel like I can do better for myself, So I just wound up going to prep school, and I went to Believe Prep, bro. I met like some of like the funniest people in my life, bro. Like some long-term friends. Like shout out to all of Believe Prep, all my Believe Prep guys. Like shout out to all of y'all. Like it was just that's a different grind too. Like you're on a team with like 15 to 17 kids, bro. You gotta find, and we're all after the same thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So the grind is always there.
Yeah, bro, always. So I'm just like, and I'm playing with like some high level guys, like some different cities. Like I'm meeting different people, Louisiana, New York, like South Carolina, like North Carolina, like Chicago. Like I got all these different backgrounds on the team, DC. So I was just like, wow, this is different. And all the guys could hoop. Like some were better than others, but like all the guys could hoop, We were just trying to
they could hold up their own.
Yeah, we were just all trying to get to like a better situation, with our recruitment,
Yeah.
So like that was that. Like Germ, super skill. My boy Ashton has crazy bounce, like and he's super skilled, like a pro, like, you know, Marlo, like, and it's crazy because some of these guys I played on this prep team with, I wind up playing Division I college basketball with them, and JUCO ball. So like, you know what I'm saying? So that was that. And then after prep school, I wound up going to Jacksonville State University, and this is my whole freshman year. I'm looking at these guys like, you know, like, I'm a freshman. I'm like, wow, we're going to the tournament. Like, I'm thinking like,
this is Division I?
Division I, yeah. Ohio Valley Conference, you know, like Belmont and Murray State. I'm like, yeah, we're going to the tournament easily. Like, you know what I'm saying? Not knowing what these other teams out there in the world have. Like, you know, or what they offer. I'm just locked in on this team. Like, yo, we're going to the tournament. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I wind up, like, starting and stuff like that. Like, my freshman year, like, the first 2 games, and wind up playing big minutes and stuff. But then, like, my coach was just like, you know, like, he called like my parents and was like, not my parents, like my AAU coach, and was like, you know, the seniors like are hooping like how they should be now that are ahead of me, and they have experience, so like they're gonna go with them guys, you know. So that kind of like made me like depressed. I'm like, you know, like I'm not playing as much as I would like, you know. You know, like, you want to
be able to put and show out.
You want to be there. You want to contribute. Not even if I'm showing out, like, just, you know, you want to contribute to the team. You know, sitting on the bench is just like, you know, like whatever, like you just feel like, wow, like I'm not really helping, you know? But then like it just depressed me a little bit, and then I got into like a little funk about it. You know what I'm saying? I was young, and then like I wound up transferring from there, but that was a great situation though. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like we won the Ohio Valley Conference and made it to March Madness.
I know. So I want to talk about like that whole March Madness. Like, what was that feeling like? Because like when I saw, I think it was your brothers, the 2 brothers, like posting. I was like, yeah, Jackson, you guys were gonna be in the tournament. I was like, yo, I'm gonna watch this game.
Yeah, bro. So we wound up playing like Louisville, but mind you, like, Donovan Mitchell, you know what I'm saying? Like, and he's an all-star, you know, it's crazy. Like we shared the court and stuff like that. So like, I was just looking at it like, this is it was a different vibe. Like, that's like people's dream, like to grow up and that play basketball. Like, I want to play in March Madness. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
No matter what school. So like, we made it. So I'm like, wow, this is like really crazy. But like, everything was crazy, bro. The food, the Adidas sent us like a super care package, bro. Like,
talk about like, I guess, all right, so I guess for Division I, talk about like a typical day, practice days, and then compared to like game days. What was your schedule like?
All right, so on a regular day, bro, I would wake up. We had to eat breakfast. If we didn't go to breakfast, we'd, you know, run punishment, something, whatever. We had to eat breakfast, so I'm getting up early to go to breakfast. Then I have a class at like
8 o'clock in the morning?
No, 7:30.
Oh, dang. Okay.
So I had a 7:30 class like both semesters. So I'm getting up 7:30 for class. Like, no, not for class. I'm getting up earlier than that to eat breakfast at 7 and then be to class by 7:30. So I'm going through the day like 2 classes, and then maybe like 2 classes before, and then I go and eat lunch. And then we had practice at like 1:30. So I would like eat lunch and then go to practice, and then after practice, you know, you might have like to shower and then go to like another class, right? And then you got like another 2 classes, and then you have to like go to freaking study hall. Like, we had to go to study hall for like whatever class we needed, you know what I'm saying? We had to get our study hall hours. So by the time I'm getting out of study hall, it's like 5:36, and I'm like, all right, it's time for dinner. So then I would eat dinner. So I'm eating like 3 times a day. Well, really 4, because I would eat dinner like at 6, and then they had this thing called the diner, where we could get like, because like we was at like an athlete, so like I got like unlimited meals type stuff. So like I would go to the diner and then go there and eat whatever the diner had. So I was eating like 4 times a day.
Dang.
And then whatever break we got, they were like our strength and conditioning coach would like look at all our schedules, and they're like, all right, you have a break right here, like an hour break. You have to come to
the gym
to work out. You have to work out, get a lift. Bro, get a lift, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then you have to get treatment like before and after practice type stuff. It was just it was a busy day, bro. It was a lot.
Right.
Just a lot going on. And then game day, same stuff, class or whatever, or like if we had an away trip, like they would like email our teachers like, all right, he's on the list, like he's gonna be gone because he has like an away game or whatnot. So, you know, like we would go to however many classes we needed, and then say we left at like 10, like be to the gym by 9, you know? So if we had like a 7:30, we'd go just to that class. And then
show up
go to the gym to get ready to go, or like have like a little walkthrough or something.
Did you ever feel like your professors treated you different since you were on like an athlete on the basketball team?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, some did stereotype us, but then again, I didn't really let it be known to like all my professors that I was on the basketball team, which was bad because I had an A in one class, and then I wound up getting like a C in it, like speech or something, because my teacher was like, "Oh, you should have like let it be known you were gone. You were supposed to collaborate with all these people and do this part of the project." And I was like, as an athlete, like you don't really have that like time to do that, like on the road.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Have a busy schedule.
Yeah, like on the road especially, you don't have time to do stuff like that. So I wound up taking a C. And then she said a comment like, "Oh yeah, like you're always texting or whatever, and not that like verbal. Like I don't want to talk at 7:30 in the morning." You know what I'm saying? But
I mean, who does? Who wants to show up at 8 a.m. for classes, bro?
Yeah, but then at that school, like football really got majority of the love because it's like a really big football school. Like Jacksonville, before we went to the tournament that year, like the year before, they were like last in the conference.
Oh wow, okay.
And then like we had like one of the best like NCAA turnarounds like that year, you know?
Yeah.
Like NCAA men's basketball turnaround. So it brought the school a lot of attention when we made that NCAA tournament, bro.
Yeah.
And the coach was a genius or whatnot, like a good guy and all that, good dude and all that, like a good coach, you know? He was a genius, you know, but I just felt like it wasn't for me. Like I didn't want to stay another year and just keep being patient to wait, you know? Like it was just a young mentality maybe to have, but I just felt like the situation wasn't for me, you know? But got my little ring though. You can.
Hey, that's tough.
Yeah, because we made the NCAA. Got a ring.
I don't know if y'all can see that. Can you see it? All right, cool.
Yeah.
That's tough.
Yeah, you see, got like my name right there. Oh, the other side.
Hey.
I've actually never worn it.
That's tough though.
Yeah, I made sure to bring it to this. I'm like, yeah, let me bring it to my man, the Dank Mangoes production. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah. But like that's just some memorabilia, like you know, like stuff like this is like timeless.
That's priceless,
like,
dude.
Priceless, bro. Like
that's priceless.
Priceless. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like a lot of people can't say they have this, you know. So like I'm forever grateful for that opportunity. So then I wound up after that year, I leave and go to a JUCO. I averaged like pretty good numbers. It was like
what's the difference between like a prep school versus like JUCO?
Prep school is like a kind of like a gap year, so it doesn't take away your eligibility. To play in really college? You're like a super high school senior, but you're not in high school. Like you have all the grades you pass, but some people may need grades to go, but like in my instance, I didn't. So I just needed a gap year, you know, more to elevate my game more, maybe stuff like that. This is a gap year, so and JUCO's actually like a junior college, like you know, like it's college. It's college. It's 2 year though, but like they have basketball teams and stuff like that as well. So like I was in a very good conference, a very, very tough conference. It's Texas, like Region 5 conference. My brother plays at Howard now, so like that was a very, very tough conference. Like got some guys like in that JUCO league play Pac-12, like Big East. One of the guy plays for Big 12, West Virginia. Our best player wound up going to like Pacific. We had a guy go to University, ULL, something like that. Germ. I also went to and it's crazy because I went to prep school with the guy I went to JUCO with. And I went at Jacksonville, I went to Jacksonville with the guy I went to prep school with. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so that journey is going to be like... It'll always have like some type of interconnection.
Yeah, and it's crazy because, bro, I went to Jacksonville and like my man's Ash, he's like one of my best friends, bro. Like we went to prep school together and then went to Jacksonville together. And then when I left Jacksonville, I went to JUCO with a guy named Jeremy Hayes. He went to my prep school too. Like it was crazy how that happened. Yeah. I was like what's going on? Like you know what I'm saying? So that was JUCO was a journey. That JUCO's a grind, bro. It's a super grind. Like JUCO's not meant for everybody. Like, you got to be built for JUCO. Like, it's not as lavish as Division I is, where I can go like, oh, I'm hurt, like, give me treatment. It's not like that. It's like, you didn't tell no one you were hurt. Like,
dang.
You know what I'm saying? I can't fit you in the schedule. Where D1, you can just walk in there and they're just like, oh my God, what do you need? Like,
right.
Nurse you on the spot type stuff. But it's definitely a journey. Like, you know, you get spoiled doing that stuff. So like, it was definitely humbling, you know? And then it's just like high school. Like, you're grinding to get another Division I school to find another spot. Yeah. And especially me, I was already a freshman. So when I went into JUCO a sophomore. So I didn't have 2 years. So I had one. So I wound up like, you know, I averaged like good numbers. I averaged like 10 points, 4 rebounds. But my team was like ridiculously talented.
Right.
Ridiculously talented. I averaged like 29 minutes a game. But our team was super talented, bro. Like Amari, Andre Ferguson, Jack, Germ. Like, and then like, you know what's crazy? We had 2 guys come to our JUCO, Dejan Guerrero and Bryson Gresham. They played for University of Houston. The Cougars, they ranked like 7 or 6 in the nation. They didn't play, like they came and redshirted and then went there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like playing and practicing with them was different. Like, these are like high major guys.
Yeah,
you know?
like the levels.
Now you can
elevated.
Yes, you can feel it, and you can tell when the guy's like, oh, this guy's high major. Like, you can see it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, practicing with them made us like way better. You know, like I DM'd them like the other day, like I've been following y'all all season. Like, good luck in the tournament and all that, bro, because them guys really deserve it. Like, the one guy, Dejan, got like Defensive Player of the Year. You know what I'm saying? Tough. Like, second team, all like American Conference. So I'm like, you know, that's big stuff. You know what I'm saying? So. They got, like, a bunch of teams got robbed this tournament last year because of Corona and whatnot. But, you know, I hope them boys make it to the Natty, you know, and win that thing. You know what I'm saying? So, shout out to them too. But JUCO was a grind for sure. So, after JUCO, like, I had 2 offers. And I had a school, Coppin State, like, in Baltimore. So, I'm like, all right. They're, like, the coaches recruit me, Juan Dixon. He's just like, yeah, man, like I love you, you know, like, we want you to come, you know, you from the area, you know, have people at the games and all this, that, and the third, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then, like, late July, he's like, because he just got the job, so I guess he didn't know. He calls me, he's like, yeah, man, like, we only get 12 scholarships. Like, this is what he told me. And on a Division I team, you get 13. But he said the people who were there before them was doing like some illegal stuff or whatever. Shit. Okay. So their program was in the red, like, meaning like they were like flagged for whatever. So they took a scholarship away from the girls and the boys team. This is what he told me. So, and I wound up being like the last person he offered. But mind you, it's like late July. School starts in August.
Yeah,
you know?
Exactly. Yeah. So it's like very like, last minute.
He tells me this so last minute. Like, I worked out with them and everything. He's just like, yeah, and like, you're the last person to offer. Like, I'm sorry. Like, cause I didn't like formally sign anything, you know? So I was like, what is going on, bro? Like, that was like a moment. I'm like, wow, like, this really just happened to me.
Yeah.
You know?
And it's last minute. Like, literally a month after that, it would be school starts.
Literally, bro. So like, that happened. I'm like, wow, this is crazy. And I didn't know how to take it. So I was back to the drawing board. So I wound up going to like University of Maryland Eastern Shore. And then again, I'm on the team with the guy I went to prep school with, bro. It's weird, bro. His name's Marlon Adams, bro. He's from New York. Like, stupid funny, bro. Like, super funny. You know what I'm saying? So I wound up on the team with them. And then my junior year, like, so like, mind you, like, I'm not even on scholarship here. Like, everywhere else I'm at scholarship. So I had to walk on. And he's like, he listed me as a preferred. So like, he wanted me to walk on. The coach, right? And the coach liked me and stuff. But I wound up like tearing my labrum in my shoulder my junior year. Dang. So that put me out for the year. So I was out for 7 months, bro. Like, cause
How'd you do it?
I like the first, like, we had an exhibition against Salisbury, and I like went to reach, and this guy, he like jammed my arm. Like, I don't know how I reached, but I think I was coming up, and like, I just felt something weird in there.
Okay. Yeah.
And then, you know, adrenaline, I'm just playing through it. But then the next day, I'm like,
You couldn't move your
I'm
shoulders.
like, nah. I was practicing and stuff still, but then I went to go do a layup one day, and then I was doing a pull up. I couldn't do a pull up. I'm like, bro, something's really wrong with my shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
So then I wound up getting the news. I tore my labrum, forfeited that season. So like, I'm at the mindset like, all right, I went from playing like mid-major Division I basketball to like walking on or like a low major. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So like, I'm like, yo, like this basketball journey stuff is crazy right now.
And it's mentally draining.
It was so mentally draining. I did not know how to take anything, bro.
Right.
And I'm just like, bro, just forget it, man. I'm about to just be a regular student, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And then at the end of the year, my coach is like, yeah, man, like I like you a lot. Whenever we're gonna like talk about like the scholarship situation and stuff, like, you know what I'm saying? Because he was the interim head coach that year, so he wasn't even the full-time head coach. He was the interim head coach, and the AD was thinking about like, I guess, re-signing him back, and then he just didn't get signed back. You know what I'm saying? So 1, 2, 3, that's 3 years of new coaches, and then my 4th year I had to get a new coach. So that's 4 new coaches. You know what I'm saying? And it's a rule to where you can't go to 3-4 year institutions and play basketball. You know what I'm saying, in 4 years. So you know what I'm saying, I went to 2 4 years already, JSU and then UMES. So I couldn't really transfer anywhere else and play. So then my senior year, I'm with the new coach or whatever. He's kind of just like carrying me like, oh, he tore his labrum, you know what I'm saying, like whatever, like I'm a, you know, like I'm expendable, like, oh, we really don't need him, like, you know what I'm saying, like that's how I felt like he was carrying me. And I was like, wow, this is crazy.
Did you ever get to play that
yeah, like I played, you know what I'm saying, like I wound up getting into the starting lineup, bro, like doing all this stuff. But then I was just like, one game, like he just, I don't know, bro, like I don't know, I was at this point mentally like, man, like I'm over this, like and then he just like, I guess he said something to me or started treating me a certain way, like on this one trip, and then I was just like, you know what, man, like I don't even like know you like that, like I don't want it that bad for you to be like trying my character, you know what I'm saying, I was getting in-state tuition, I had like straight A's one semester, so like I was getting crazy amounts of money from the school because my grades was good, and it was in-state, so I really don't owe that school or like the government anything for like loan wise. So I was like, I could just be a regular student and hoop, you know what I'm saying, not hoop, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. So then like my senior year, I was really like working on myself, like I worked out a lot, I changed my diet, like I became a pescatarian, like I was just doing a bunch of stuff, like really locking in on my work, like doing stuff like, you know, to kind of like better my mental. Yeah. Because I didn't feel like I was in the right space.
Because I feel like you had a journey where it's just like bouncing from one school to another, and it's just like,
it's like smack in the face.
Yeah.
Then I go here. All right, you go, whatever. Then smack in the face. Like you had a scholarship, but
that whole rejection kind of thing is like, it's mentally draining.
It does, bro. It does. So like I'm just like, whatever, man. You know, it's whatever. So like I'm just like, whatever. I wind up like losing like 20 pounds, 25 pounds, bro. Like I was like 205, and then like I got down to like 190, bro.
Damn.
Yeah, on some stuff, bro. So that was that, and then in like 2019, like I'm about to graduate, like like what is it, like maybe like November. Not November, no, it's 2020, like January.
Right.
A school hits me up, bro. Because they know I have eligibility because I redshirted because I tore my labrum that year, so I have 1 more year to play basketball. And they're like, hey, like this coach is like calls me, he's like very excited. I'm like, I'm not reading it like that. Like I know how these coaches are. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But I try to like just reel you in.
So I'm giving them a shot. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just listening to him, but like he was really on me and persistent and like, yeah, man, we're gonna do this, do that. Like, I'm like, bro, there's no way he has this much energy for a person he doesn't know.
Yeah.
So I like, whatever, that goes on. So like now, my 5th year, but like Corona happens, right? So some people are having a season this year. Like we canceled our season because my new school I'm at a new school. It's an NAI. It's called the University of Antelope Valley. Okay. So I was supposed to play.
Where's that at?
It's in Lancaster, California. It's in LA County. So it's like 45 minutes from LA, Los Angeles, the city. It's pretty nice out there. So I'm out here now. Like this is where I'm at now. So like they canceled our season. So like they gave me my season back. So this next year, like not next year, this summer, when I go back out there in like August, September, like this will be my 6th year in college, bro.
That's crazy.
You know, because it is, bro. I feel like I've been in college forever. You know how like the redshirt things work? Like you get, like I was out for a season because I had like a hardship, like because I tore my labrum, you know? So they gave me a year back. But then the NCAA and the NAI is like, yeah, so anybody who had a season in 2020, like if their season got canceled, which ours did, or whoever, like you get your year back next year. So I get my year back again. So really it's like I'm in college for 6 years, you know? So I'm out here, and we actually did play one game, but then California's rates, like LA, just went off the charts, bro. And then they were just like, yeah, we're canceling our season. But then my coach was like, it's all right, because we still got next season. You know what I'm saying?
Because I remember they went to like a second lockdown, bro. Just like that whole county.
It got crazy out there. So my coach, like he really likes me, like, and I went out there because I'm like, it's a new vibe, you know, like I'm getting my school paid for and stuff like that, you know? Yeah. So it's just like,
kind of just chilling.
Like, why not? Why not? You know, these like, why not? And then on top of that, I already have an associate's degree. I have a bachelor's degree. Now I'm working on my master's. So I'm like almost halfway done my master's now.
That's crazy.
And then I get to go back again next year and then finish my master's. You know what I'm saying? Like, so like now,
it's been a long journey, bro.
It has, and then like the tide's kind of like slowly changing for me. I'm like, all right, I'm liking it, you know, like doing my workouts and stuff like that. But it's been a crazy journey. But
now,
like,
mentally, do you think you were ever prepared when like going into like transitioning to high school to
like 18-year-old DJ to now 24-year-old
like,
DJ? Like,
let's put it this way: what would you tell yourself? Prior, like I guess like 18-year-old DJ.
I would tell 18-year-old DJ, like, bro, like do what you feel, do what you want to do. Like, don't let no one dictate like your next move or what you want to do. Like, it's your life, you know. People do have your best interests and see your best interests, but at the end of the day, like, you know, you old enough to like make your decisions and stuff like that. Like, do what you want to do. You know,
and control your
because I was a really, really hard worker. Like, I wouldn't change the work ethic or anything because I've always been like a hard worker, like on and off the court, in the classroom, you know, just like a real like nice stand-up type guy to like everyone, you know. So that's it. Like, do what you want to do, bro. It's your life, you know. So that's probably the only thing I would tell myself. Not just keep it simple.
I guess
not nothing too much.
I guess another question would be like, I guess what was one of your favorite memories throughout the whole college career?
I ain't gonna lie, the NCAA stuff, like, that's unmatched, bro, honestly, for me. But also like building bonds with different people, like different friends that I met along the way. You know, you got your childhood friends, your neighborhood friends growing up, like you guys, but then you also like get college friends that you get really, really close to as well. So building that bond with them, that's also like priceless too as well. So that's another big thing for me.
I guess also another thing would be like, have you ever thought about like going pro, either overseas or here, or maybe semi-pro?
Yeah, my coach now at my school that I'm at in California, he tells me like, yeah, man, like, you know, like you can be a pro, but it's like you got to put the work in for it. Like, he sees it. Like, a bunch of people around me see it, you know. So like, I would chase that, but like, you know, like in basketball, like these guys are young, like 19, 18.
Like, game is slowly evolving.
It is, bro.
And it's like every year it's slowly evolving.
So like
a lot of these kids are starting out young, and then like, I don't know what happened, but like all these kids starting getting bigger. You know what I mean? Like, you see Ball is Life, Hoop Mixtape, whatever. Like, you see the 15 years old, like 6'5".
Zion is something I've never seen before. You know what I'm saying? So like, and then like these guys are young, like all-stars. Like Zion's like 19 or 20-year-old all-star, like, you know. But I'm like 24. I'm still young and whatnot. But when I get my degree and finish my season next year, like my birthday's in February, so I'll be like 25. You know? So I'm not saying I'm getting up there, or you know, I'm getting up there a little bit. So like if I can go to pro route, like I definitely will. Like I'm overseas or wherever it may take me, like. That's always been a goal of mine, and I feel like I can reach that goal too, you know?
Yeah. I think every kid has that kind of goal, but like, I want to get to the NBA, or even just play pro outside of the country, go overseas.
Right, that'll be an experience. I've never been out the country, so like, you know, if I get to play somewhere overseas or you know, however my basketball journey may take me, like I'm gonna just keep going with it because I've had a crazy journey. So
yeah, definitely.
I'm not really. I won't be too shocked about like what happens next. You know what I'm saying? So I'm already prepared for pretty much
you've been
whatever.
through a lot, bro.
Yeah, bro. I'm prepared pretty much for whatever, bro. So
another question would be like, I guess, what would be the difference between like Division 1 and like Division 2 and 3 basketball?
I'm gonna have to say, honestly, probably athleticism. Honestly, like Division 1, it's a lot of athletic people at every level, but Division 1.
You think size and like their frame kind of played into that?
I can't even say skill because it's super skilled guys at every level. You know what I'm saying? And
that I've always had this like thought, and like when I started watching some of these YouTubers who are coming from like, you know, different divisions, whether it's 1, 2, or 3, like Devontae Friga.
Like, yeah, I follow him on Instagram, bro. He's cold. Yeah, what he played
D3,
bro. A kid at my school now. His name's Tyler Chisholm, bro. At my NAIA now, literally played at the same D3 as him.
Yeah. So it's like
literally, bro.
He's always been preaching like it doesn't matter what route you take, whether it's Division 1, Division 2, Division 3, JUCO, whatever, right? There's always going to be that skill and the high level, and you shouldn't take these guys for granted because these guys got here because of their skill and because of their work ethic.
Right.
And
look at Duncan Robinson, bro.
Yeah.
D3,
exactly.
D3. Then he winds up going to Michigan.
Yeah.
Now he's in a starter on the Miami Heat.
Exactly.
Like, you know
and
what I'm saying?
Crazy. Like the journey will take you anywhere and everywhere.
Bro.
And
everyone has that dream and aspires to be a Division 1 player, play at the highest level, play on the TV games, you know. But
look at the guy, Fred VanVleet.
Bro, he's on my fantasy
D3
team. Great, bro. He's nice, bro.
And he's on the Raptors, bro.
He's a world champion.
Exactly.
Bro, VanVleet is so nice, bro. But like,
I always felt like there's always that stigma. It's like, oh, you go to D3, oh, you go to D2,
and it shouldn't be that. You know?
Exactly.
It shouldn't be that because there's plenty of Division 3 NAIA hoopers who will give you work. Wipe the floor with a Division 1 player, like
exactly
one-on-one.
And a lot of people would kill for that position. Like what you were saying, like you were in JUCO or was it prep where you were in a team for 15, 17 guys trying to get to a spot. Think about that. Like
that's super pressure, bro.
That could be someone out there that like who might not have the money or not have like that access and availability to get to meet these coaches and these teams.
Right.
And would kill for that position.
Exactly. That's why I really don't like take my journey for granted, you know? Because someone would love to play NAIA basketball. Someone would love to play JUCO basketball. Someone would love to continue their career, you know?
And keep that grind because they could be putting in that much work, but they're not getting that same attention.
Exactly. They're not. You know what I'm saying? Like, literally, Damian Lillard was talking about this the other night at his interview. Like, when he dropped 50, you know, I'm coming for the people who wasn't highly touted, recruited, and like looked at for the pros and all this other stuff. You know what I'm saying? But he's saying that the work he put in, he felt like it wasn't gonna like show, but it did. Like, you know what I'm saying? So you just gotta just stick behind your grind and your work.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But like I definitely feel that. But if the levels don't matter, the levels it's a NAIA, because
regardless, their skill is gonna be there.
But listen, it's an NAIA pro somewhere in another country. Yeah. It's Division 3 players in the NBA.
We have billions of people. Anyone can go anywhere.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And you could end up being pros in like maybe Spain or in like any other country in Europe.
Right.
Or go overseas into China.
Right, exactly.
And play ball there.
Exactly.
And I think it's just crazy because it could take you anywhere.
It can.
And you should never ever like take for granted like what you got. You know what I mean?
Don't take it for granted.
And it's just crazy because it's like that. There's always that stigma. It's like, no, bro. Change that mentality, because one day it's gonna change and take someone else to a different level. You know what I mean?
Don't be down on yourself if you're a high school kid and you're only getting Division 2, Division 3 looks, and the D1s ain't looking at you or whatever. Like, you know, don't get down on yourself because you never know where your grind to take you. Like,
because you could have a crazy ass season.
You could
like the next year.
Exactly. Just really appreciate it. You know, a lot of people get down on themselves about that. It's kind of like almost how like social media is, like everybody's posting these pictures and girls posting like body, and they're just like, oh, like I want to look like this. You know what I'm saying? But like,
appreciate yourself.
Appreciate what you got, you know?
Yeah.
Appreciate what you got, man. Like,
a lot of people would kill for that position.
Exactly. And, you know, some people out here don't got scholarships. So, like, you're upset because you have, like, a Division II, Division III scholarships. I know you feel like you're better than that because I felt like that way, too, you know? But now looking at it, I'm like, nah, I got to appreciate everything, like, I can get, you know?
Yeah.
So.
And it's just crazy. It's just crazy to have that kind of mentality. It's like, yo, you're actually playing. You're in it. You know what I mean? Like, I remember I was just really excited when I saw your team on like in the tournament. I was like, yo, DJ's in the tournament.
Yeah, man.
And just being able to know someone who actually like went to the tournament, and that's just crazy. Like,
yeah, bro, that was a different experience, bro. I'll never like trade that for anything, you know. But like, that's humbling. Like, cause I would look and people were like, oh, like, you know, like cheering me on, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, this is dope. And I wasn't even at the biggest school, you know.
Right.
So it was all love, you know.
Yeah. Let me see if I have any more questions.
Subscribe, Dank Mangoes.
Yes, sir. Oh, do you have any like, I guess like, if you could name one tough player that you played against in college?
Oh, in college?
Yeah, like someone that really sticks out.
I done played some guys in high school, bro.
Okay, let's do both college and high school.
All right, high school. I played not Donovan Mitchell. I'm sorry, Dennis Smith and Bam Adebayo.
Oh, really?
They were on the same team.
God.
Bro, like in AAU, they were on the same team. And Brandon Robinson, like, he was also a very good player. He played at North Carolina. He got some he has a national championship with them too, bro. They were really good. We lost by like 12. Like, I forget.
That's crazy.
Yeah, we were doing pretty good. Like, I had a really good game, but like, yeah, you just know, like Bam, like, dunked on one of our guys real bad. I'm just like, yeah, you know, like, and I'm looking like, now he's an NBA All-Star, you know, like, well, he was an All-Star last year, right? Last season, yeah. So I'm just like,
I mean, he went straight to the finals too, though.
Yeah, bro, to share the court with them guys, you know, like, it's crazy. And then college, sheesh. I'm gonna have to say, I'm gonna go JUCO actually. Well, Donovan Mitchell is different, but I didn't really play much in that game for March Madness, whatever. But me actually sharing this kid named LJ Figueroa. He went to Odessa. This is my JUCO. He wound up going to St. John's, and now he's like a fifth year at like Oregon.
Dang.
Bro, he was so cold, bro. Like, super cold. And like 11 guys out of like their maybe like 13 went Division I on that JUCO team, bro. Like, they were really good. And we actually split with them. Like, they beat us one time, and then we beat them. You know what I'm saying? But like, that guy he was pretty like head and shoulders like the best guy like in our conference. Like, I gotta give it to him. Like, he was very skilled, you know, very skilled. And yeah, also on that team was a kid from Baltimore named Keandre Cook. He went to Emerson, so like we were like East-West rivals. You know what I'm saying? So, and it also felt good to like
to have like, a familiar face,
like out in Texas, in the middle of Texas, you know?
Yeah.
So like we knew each other and stuff. So like it was cool. Like, he had a great college career, bro, at Missouri State. It's like in the Missouri Valley Conference, Division I school. Like, he had a great year, bro. Like, he wound up like signing to like the NBA, like the Hornets, bro.
Oh, word.
Yeah, and then he plays like on like their G League team now, but like,
see, that's
he played
another
in the
thing
preseason.
too.
He like was on the like, you know, like when you scrimmage and stuff, like he was on that preseason team too, like in Corona and stuff. So like during Corona, like when they had that little whatever
the G League, yeah.
But like, he's like, you know, so like I be respecting people's grinds, cause like I really respect his grind, cause bro, like
to get that far
from like, he's like an inner city guy too, like, you know what I'm saying? Like I definitely respect the grind, bro.
And like I said,
he definitely deserved it, because his from high school to when I saw him in JUCO to when I was watching him in college, his game better.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you just never give up on yourself.
Exactly, and just keep working, bro. Like, you know,
sure.
You should never like get down on yourself. Like, you'll have these moments, but don't let that set you back.
Don't.
way too far because you never know an opportunity could come right knocking at your door the next day.
That's really how it works.
And it's crazy.
I got the call. I'm like, hey, man, I'm from university. I'm like,
where'd you come from?
I was on some like basketball. Like, I'm going to just, try to find some inner peace. And then boom. Mm-hmm. But I heard him out. And then, like, he loves me, bro. Like,
Hey, you got another year.
Another year.
More memories.
And I'm getting my third degree. Like,
exactly.
School's not everything, but like it's an asset to have. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Especially like in this world, like it's an asset. So like, I'm blessed for where I'm at right now. Honestly, I can say that. So.
And I mean, not everyone's gonna have like that same path where it's like clear cut. Like I'm going to college, get my years done, and then get my degree. Boom. Everyone will either like transfer, especially if you're an athlete. You could go transfer to different schools and this and that, or you could have a change of heart and just like completely drop out of school because you found something that you're good at,
right? And
you want to continue and pursue that passion, because you believe I got something to offer, or I got something to like
for sure
make a business out of, or open up some type of company, anything. Like now, like if you look at social media and everything, like you can do whatever you want.
People are really finding ways to like
get money
and find their niche out here in the world, bro. They're like, nah. Like I really feel like people right now are just really out there like chasing their dream, like especially like with this Corona COVID stuff going on, like all the people that passed from it and whatnot, and people are really out here now like, man, I'm about to do what I want to do. Like,
exactly.
I'm gonna chase my dreams. Like people pursuing music or whatever. If they want to be a real estate agent, they're like, all right, I don't need school. I'm gonna go be a real estate agent, or I'm gonna really pursue being an artist, like painting, or you know what I'm saying, or whatever their craft is, whatever they like.
Because it's a lot easier. It's more accessible. Like with the whole social media thing.
It is.
You could do almost anything.
Right. We have everything at our hand, bro. Like you can learn from Google anywhere. Like,
exactly.
And
it's at your disposal.
I'm gonna be honest. Like school's great. Like school's for certain people, but like school really doesn't fully prepare you for everything that you're gonna face out here in the world. It is a great asset to have, though, to have that degree, to have that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But get it how you live. Get it how you want to get it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. A little sidetrack, but like, I think me and Audrey, we usually talk about this, but like, do you think there was certain topics that weren't taught that should be taught in high school? I know we're kind of getting off topic with like the whole basketball thing, but I just wanted to mention it since we're kind of just like wrapping things up with like the whole school and education stuff. It's
funny because I seen like a video on Twitter today, and they were like, it was this long drawn out formula. She was like, yeah, I know this in and out. But I don't know how to do my freaking like effing taxes though.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
But school didn't teach me how to do my taxes, like simple stuff like that. You don't do your taxes. The IRS knocking at your door.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Where's my money at?
Right. You know what I'm saying? Like stuff like that. I mean, that's just one thing that I saw, but I probably could sit here and list a lot of things. Like what's one thing you
I would say like open up like a savings account and like learning how to manage your money. Like, because look, you're a kid coming out of high school,
financial
and
literacy.
You just got your first job, right? Like, and you're still a full-time student on the side. And it's like, bro, how am I gonna save money and at the same time go to school and pay for my books and stuff like that?
Right.
School never really taught you that. And like, maybe they did, but on like what, senior year?
A small scale.
Like a month.
Like a capstone class.
Exactly.
Like, all right, we're gonna teach you this on your way out.
Exactly.
They low-key probably rigging it on purpose like that.
Exactly.
Like, we're gonna give them a little bit of knowledge on how to do it, because they can't say we didn't teach them. You know what I'm saying? Because...
And at this point, I feel like a lot of people are just like, let me just teach myself. Let me go read something.
Yes.
Because a lot of like things we could have learned in high school would have probably prepared us in college. You know what I mean? And I think it's just crazy how like we're not getting any of these education.
Yeah, we're not getting
like any of these topics
to the full extent.
Yeah.
They want to teach us what they want to teach us, you know?
And it's just crazy. I'm like, me and Audrey always talking about it. It's like, yeah, maybe if I learn how to like be financially more smart and like
Literate,
savvy.
right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like I learned how to save and all that stuff. Cause like obviously when you get your first job, now I got money to buy this.
Right.
I can go out and get food,
Right.
hang out with my friends left and right.
Right.
Cause like you're not relying on your parents anymore for money. It's like, Ma, can I get like $20? You know what I mean? Now you have your money. It's like I could go chill with, kick it with like homies.
Mm-hmm.
And then
I'm at that point too, but I'm working 2 jobs right now.
Exactly.
Because once I go out, like, you like that.
Or even like insurance.
Bro,
like
yes.
I literally just started doing like whole insurance thing, and like obviously like after 20, like when you turn 26 you're not on your parents' insurance anymore.
Shout out to Obama though for that though.
Exactly.
Extending it to 25. I mean to 20 years to 25.
I was like, bro, like no one taught us this.
Right. No. Right.
Like
right.
On another scale, on a different part, like half of that is also like you should have actually, like, if you didn't know it, you should have seek like guidance or like more information about it. But then on the second part is like, if we're learning all this stuff in high school, in middle school, or whatever, right? If they continually progress that, like learn a little bit here in middle school, it's like, okay, carry that on over to high school. We would have been a lot of people would have been prepared.
Way more prepared, yeah. But
coming into like college or just life in general. You know what I mean?
That is facts. But like right now, I see like that they're pushing like like this mental health agenda a lot, like more in like college, and I think it's really like tapping into high school as well.
Yeah,
but
for sure.
And I can't think back, and I could really say like maybe health class, middle school. You take health, like you only gotta take health 1 year in high school, right?
Yep.
And like they teach you about that stuff, but
but it's like condensed.
It is. I think they need to go more in depth on that, because I feel like high school is like a time where people really are dealing with that, like them problems a lot.
People are still trying to figure this shit out, even going into college. You know what I mean?
Right. So, like even that, I don't know. Just a whole bunch of things that they leave out or want to teach at like a bare minimum.
Yeah.
But people. Hopefully, someone comes around, reforms like school systems and
exactly
these institutions and colleges who.
I mean, like I said, like I can't imagine myself putting myself in your shoes, because like mentally, I don't think I'm strong enough to be like bouncing around. You know what I mean? Yeah. And like just to come out positive.
I'm in a different city every season. I'm in a different city.
Exactly.
That's what it felt like.
And that's crazy. And all you wanted to do is play ball.
Play ball, man. Play ball, and then get my degrees, because my parents and my grandparents, like they really like
pushing
for that education, So like,
but you're doing something that you actually love. You know what I mean? Like,
in the process,
Yeah.
Everybody not a school person. I'm not gonna lie. I'm tired of it. At this point, but I'm gonna keep pushing, because
exactly
I got one more year of it, and I'm gonna have another degree. Like, come on.
Exactly. Yeah.
No brainer.
Yeah.
So.
Let me see if I have any more questions.
Man, who was your favorite player growing up?
Me?
Kobe?
Nah, I would say D-Wade.
D-Wade. I knew it.
Yes.
D-Wade.
How about you?
KD always been my guy, like, since like 2008. But like before KD, it was Gilbert Arenas. He was cold.
That dude was cold.
Gilbert Arenas was my guy, bro. For real, for sure.
I think it was me. It was definitely Dwayne Wade, and then when LeBron started going off.
Yeah, you in Miami. That's when you started rocking with him. I'm like, yo, he liked LeBron a lot.
Yeah. When I heard that news, I was like, damn, okay.
Yeah, that was different.
I think like Dwayne Wade, like he was just different to me, because like the way he would just attack the ball, but then like he didn't rely on his like 3-point shooting, because like back then they didn't really do a lot of like 3 points, like Steph Curry, James Harden, and all them right now, like even KD.
Changing the game,
it
bro.
It changed. But like
the game. Everyone shoots threes.
Back then, like D-Wade, I think it's always going back to the whole basketball thing. Like it's always been like I feel like it's been overlooked now. Like the whole mid range kind of
like
game.
A lost start.
Yeah, and it's like, bro, that's crazy, because like it's like it's useful. You know what I mean?
That's still a part of the game, like people should need to have, like should want to have.
And that's why, like every time, like I always try to like, I'm not athletic, but like I could learn from his mid-range game. You know what I mean? And that's why I always love playing mid-range. And my brother always pointed out. My brother always pointed out, he's like, you play like a big man, but like you're mad short. I was like, dude, I fucking love mid-range.
Yeah, now you don't play like a big man. You just take a lot. You take a lot of mid-range shots.
And I'm like,
it's nothing wrong with it.
I love it.
Nothing wrong with it.
I mean, DeMar DeRozan like thrives in mid-range.
DeJounte Murray on his team as well.
Exactly, yeah.
Both of them.
Exactly. So I think his game was just, I
love DeMar's game, bro.
It was just crazy. Yeah. Just when he started, and then obviously when LeBron, I was like, that's that guy. Yeah. That's that guy.
Yeah. But KD, Gilbert,
those two are cold.
But like this new generation though, like like Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Donovan Mitchell, like Doncic, like Luka's cold. But I think I don't know. I really like Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown and Tatum. I like that core that they have there with the Celtics.
They need a big though.
Yeah, what's his name? The Williams guy? Oh, is it Williams? What's his name?
I think I know what you're talking about. The one that comes off the bench.
The third. Robert. Yeah. Bro. Yeah. Very solid, And then of course they got Taco. Yeah, but they bring a couple pieces. They're gonna be contenders.
Pelicans.
For sure. I love Zion.
Pelicans.
I got the Duke Zion jersey, man.
Pelicans. I mean that whole core of like that young guys. I think they're gonna do well like in the future. They just need to develop. That's sure. It.
It's a lot of talent there.
Yeah.
Brandon Ingram's been in the NBA for like six years, but he's only like 23. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
When he gets like 27, 28.
Yeah.
That would be crazy too.
Yeah.
Because he got the skills. Like he's literally like a KD
maybe
kind
like
of
24. Yeah, he
like
is.
Like archetype. You know what I mean? Just the length and everything, and then his
skill set is very very high too as well.
So I'm like, damn, that's a really solid team. Give it a couple years, they'll be in there.
Yeah, they can if they stick together.
I hope so, because that would be really devastating if they break up that whole core.
Yeah,
bro, they like even just bring in Steven Adams.
I like Steven Adams,
dude.
Man.
That guy is such a genuine like wholesome kind of guy. You know what I mean? And that's the kind of guy that you want someone to have your back. You know what I mean? So I'm like, bro, they got all these nice pieces.
Yeah, I got respect for all them guys though. Everyone in the NBA, anyone chasing, anyone playing the sport at the professional level, college level, any middle school. I got respect for them. You know what I'm saying? It's not an easy sport to play.
I guess to wrap up this this little video is what would be one advice that you would give up to these young kids, up and coming kids coming from either middle school, high school, and maybe going into their freshman year college?
Just have fun with it. Just have as much fun with it. That's one advice I would give. And then also just if you really want and you're really serious about it and you want it to play at the next level or make it to the NBA or play in college, whatever level you want, you have to put the work in and the grind like alone. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of guys out here who are talented. I play with a lot of guys who are talented, who are at very good levels, and they're there because they have talent and they're super talented but don't have the work ethic. But I think if you combine the work ethic and the talent,
and mentality.
And the mentality, you know what I'm saying? Like on some Kobe stuff, like, just look at Kobe, like worked hard, had the talent, then wanted to be better than everybody.
Exactly. From the jump.
Right.
From the jump.
And basically modeled his game after the best player, like arguably ever. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. He's like, all right, if he's the best, like I'm
trying to beat.
You know
beat
what I'm
the
saying?
Best.
Like, that's just a mentality to have. Just put in hard work, That's pretty much it. Put in hard work, them hours when, people sleeping or whatever, you out grinding. It matters and it counts.
Exactly.
And it counts for sure.
All right, well, that wraps it up for this series. Hopefully you enjoyed a little video, a little series here.
Yeah. I know that was a lot, y'all.
But hey, it was.
He told me to come here and give him my story.
Amazing story, exactly.
So
we will get his two brothers onto the show, and
sir.
hopefully more of college players. Whether if you're playing basketball, football, whatever. Make sure you leave a comment down below. Give us a like, subscribe, and plug your IG.
Oh yeah,
whatever,
everything.
Exactly.
DJ Green _1. Snapchat, Twitter, Instagram. DJ Green _1. Feel free to follow, whatever. But I appreciate you having me on the show,
man.
bro. Big time, bro.
Thank you.
Appreciate you, dog.
And as always, it's Migs. We out. Peace.